A look at the Lakers as they got off the team bus after arriving at the arena. The view high above our broadcast location tonight, the Staples Center in Los Angeles. Hi, everyone. Thanks for joining us on 2K Sports. NBA action is coming up. This is Kevin Harlan along with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. And, of course, David Aldridge is joining us tonight from the sideline. Hey, Dave.
Good evening, Kevin. Well, last season, Paul George had a homecoming. He said, as a kid, I pictured playing in L.A., my parents being able to watch me at Staples. I'm not playing for the Clippers. This is home. I'm playing for the home team. Doesn't get any better than that. And Kevin, his family is backing him up. They show up to every game here.
What a story. David, thank you. And now the Lakers starting group. LeBron and Davis, the incredible forward pair. Steph Curry's out there with Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, and it's Drummond in at the 5, roaming the paint. And for the Clippers, Ibaka is out there with Antetokounmpo. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. Then it's Paul George, and it's Lillard in at the point guard position. Greg, you played over a decade in the NBA. Is there an opening day that you remember most that sticks out in your mind?
No doubt. The very first time I put on that Knicks jersey, your rookie year, the game was in Orlando. I got to play 28 minutes, which was a lot for a rookie back then, especially on a really good team. And it was an awesome experience. That was a moment you had dreamt of your entire life if you grew up wanting to play basketball, man, and I was pumped.
That's a great story. Curry finds James. Shoots over Leonard. LeBron, no good.
The defense did a really good job of choking off the middle there once he got inside.
2 points. That one goes. Leonard's got the scoreboard going with his first points of the night for the Clippers. Now here's Curry, and it's Drummond with the jam.
Yeah, Curry is so impressive. His peripheral vision is what makes him unique, in addition to his ball handling skills. He does a nice job setting up his teammates and knows how to get them the ball when they're open.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Drummond. We're about 1 minute into the first. Pass to Giannis.
Defensively, Anthony Davis might be the most versatile big guy in the league. I mean, this guy does a nice job not only blocking shots, but challenging shots as he did there.
Second chance points always hurt. Just not enough effort to block out.
Hey, guys standing around spectating, I mean, you got to get in there and get tough.
Now here's Leonard. His last outing, he had 24 points. Some nice ball movement by the Clippers. Trying to get open is Ibaka. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
There are differing opinions as to who the best defensive player in the league is, but no matter what, Kawhi is always in the discussion.
It's his first trip to the line.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The free throw good from Kawhi Leonard. Both free throws good from Kawhi Leonard.
He's as solid as it gets from the line. I mean, give him the opportunity. He's cashing in on those.
Pass to James. Chalk up 2 there.
Not going to miss many chances from that range. That's LeBron's wheelhouse there.
The Clippers have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Leonard against LeBron. And the rejection by James.
And they're 1 of 5 to start this game. Just really haven't gotten into a flow offensively.
Great communication on the alley-oop.
Oh, what a pass. And then he lays it in with the circus move.
So smooth.
He could have messed that up trying for a big slam. Nice work going to the layup.
Now here's Leonard. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Leonard's got 6.
What strength from Leonard there, not allowing the defense to get the best of him.
James outside. To the middle. Here's Curry. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist.
Boy, you got to love that assist by LeBron.
And the Clippers have possession, trailing by 4. They went to Los Angeles for their last meeting with the Lakers and came out with a victory.
Yeah, and they picked up the win in their last game against this club, and really it was a parade to the free throw line.
Yeah, did a really good job of drawing foul after foul. Very physical and rugged in how they perform. And it paid off.
And here is James after Damian Lillard was able to get the 3 to go. James, the pass to Drummond. The turnaround Jay. And again, it's the Lakers.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Here is Ibaka after the made shot from Andre Drummond. Lillard, the pass to Leonard. Clock at 6. The Clippers need to get off a shot. And it's Lillard missing.
He's certainly been cold this quarter, guys, but trying to shoot his way back into a groove.
Pass to Curry. Back to Davis. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That one on George.
You know, this is really the challenge of trying to defend Davis because not only is he tall and smart, but he's gotten stronger in his time in the league. And he typically blows through contact and draws fouls.
And that one falls for Davis.
You know, I tell you what, you can make a case he's the best player in the league. Davis is really the total package, both ends of the floor, and he continues to get better.
And both free throws good for Davis. Clippers trail by 5. Now here's Lillard from deep. Andre Drummond grabs the miss.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench if he keeps shooting it like that. He has been putrid here this quarter. That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
You know, growing up in Greece, Giannis Antetokounmpo was so poor, he and his older brother, Thanasis, had to share a pair of tennis shoes. I mean, how about how far he's come since then? Now he's the first foreign-born player ever with his own Nike signature shoe.
And the Lakers with another miss.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
You know what? That's a confidence shaker for him, though. I mean, that's a shot he expects to make every time.
Leonard with no one around. He nails it, and we're tied up. Leonard's got 9 points.
And Clark, they say back in Greece, all of Giannis's basketball shoes were hand-me-downs from his teammates.
Greg, nothing like not having enough to drive you to get more. I mean, clearly, you think about Giannis and his background and where he is now, he and Thanasis oftentimes would take turns playing in the game, swapping the same pair of shoes. Those days are long behind both of them.
The Clippers shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
Yeah, and 79% from the line as a team a season ago. Pretty reliable in that regard.
Shooting 2.
And they now lead as the free throw drops for him.
And, really, when you look at Antetokounmpo, he's got it all. I mean, he can score it, rebound it, he passes it pretty well, defends with intensity, and he's really versatile and going to continue to get better because of his work ethic.
Montrezl Harrell, he's checked in for Davis. And both free throws good for Giannis.
Giannis Antetokounmpo has said he doesn't want people calling him the MVP because he doesn't want to relax. He said he fears failure, so he has got to get better.
Now here's James. And here's Caldwell Pope outside Curry to stop the run. And again, no good by the Lakers.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
How about the flash by Antetokounmpo? I mean, just an insanely talented athlete who loves to punish that rim.
Now here's Curry. Tips it up. Harrell on the follow.
Love the determination he showed there, getting himself into good position under the glass.
With the presence of mind to know just where the rebound was going to come down. Well timed.
And then the nifty touch to tip it in as well.
Now here's Curry. Kawhi Leonard unable to get his shot to go. LeBron, no good.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Monster quarter for him. He's put the team on his back, trying to carry them to the W.
Lakers trail by 4. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
And he makes that one.
Sometimes you watch Steph get a shot up, you just appreciate what you're seeing, and perhaps the best shooter of all time.
Now here is Ibaka. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Back to Giannis. Lillard outside. His three-pointer's off the mark.
Nothing seems to be going down for him today.
Floats it up there for Harrell. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
And he pulls off the Houdini to make that catch and slam it through.
Stupendous alley-oop.
And the crowd got their jaws dropped on that one. Total disbelief.
And the Clippers decide to take their first time out here. Looking at current NBA players, Greg, leaving aside the real star players, who would you love to have played with from this era?
Man, there's so many guys that, and I hate to call them role players because they bring so much more to the table. But in reality, they got to fill some roles, right? And, John Collins is a guy who's got great potential, a tremendous finisher around the rim. How about Robert Covington, a smooth shooter who defends his tail off? Davis Bertans, a deadly floor spacer who can put the ball down and create and make plays. So there's so many guys like that in the league that make a difference in determining whether your team can win or lose.
Boy, those are 3 names I don't know that I would have mentioned, so I'm glad you did. A platoon swap here for the Clippers. And now it's a look at the 2K leaderboard with the list of the NBA's best fast break teams from a season ago. The Lakers second.
I mean, this is such a tough team to deal with. You see the numbers. They would just push the ball at every opportunity.
Schroeder against Beverly. That's tipped, and there's the call on Montrezl Harrell. That's his first foul. An outstanding defensive play to earn the Mobile One block.
Emphatic with the rejection. You've got to appreciate that kind of forceful defense.
The Lakers on D. Now Beverly. And there's the pass to Zubac. And the layup falls. And the Clippers lead by 2.
And Beverly has tremendous speed, both in how he passes and shoots it. Tough to cover in the screen and roll.
Here's Horton Tucker. Got a piece of it. It's stolen by Morris. Lets it go with a three. Rebound by Harrell.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
Well, I don't think there's any question about it. They came focused and ready to play. I mean, they're doing everything they can to put things in their favor. You earn that, and they're actually earning it well right now.
And guys, what do you think about the hustle stance for the Clippers?
And it's been about their defense. They're playing with a frenetic pace, putting a lot of pressure on the ball handlers and forcing turnovers.
The other thing that's helped them early tonight are the points they've been able to convert off turnovers.
Now, here is Morris. Following the miss by Kyle Kuzma. Jackson from long range. He can't get it to go. And the Lakers take it the other way. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. When Kuzma first entered the league, the Lakers were a rebuilding team. Now, Greg, he's one of the more experienced pieces on this team.
And Kuzma's made the most of it, switching to a learning role. Tries to absorb as much as he can from the vets. And he does everything he can to pick their brain and improve on those little things in terms of championship caliber basketball.
Free throw good, Kuzma.
And Clark, it was a roller coaster season, to say the least, for Kyle Kuzma. Saw his role get diminished on the Lakers, and his stats across the board were down.
Yeah, Greg, you go back to your playing days, mine as well. It's hard for young guys early in their career to understand role playing. They equate their production with minutes and accolades as opposed to contribution for the team. And Kyle Kuzma has tremendous talent, great versatility early in his career. I think he's going to be fine in the long run.
Now here's Jackson. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Still looking for his first make after that miss. He's 0 for 2. Here's James. Kuzma. Great positioning on the putback. Kuzma's got it all tied up now for the Lakers.
Active hands and really good energy pursuing the pumpkin there. Great hustle by Kuzma.
Beverly finds Zubac. Here's Jackson. And Dennis Schroeder gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. Beverly against Schroeder. And it goes down 2 points.
Like how Beverly takes on challenges. This guy's a pit bull in his competitiveness. Aggressive at shooting over the defense, even when they're all in it.
Now here's James. Plays it up and banks it in.
And, you know, this is where James is most dangerous, attacking and looking to tear into that defense.
Down low, here's Jackson, and Jackson throws it down hard.
Nice job hitting him right in stride. Excellent play.
Looking at the last game for the Lakers, it was a loss to the Bucks. Here's Harrell. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's on Nicholas Batum.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
And, you know, the defense gets their money's worth on that foul, stopping the layup and not giving up the and one.
The Lakers have been solid at the line so far, 4 for 4.
And they shot their free throws at a measly 73% clip over the course of last season.
That's good from Harrell. And both free throws good for Harrell. And so Beverly will bring it up for the Clippers. And out of bounds as the Lakers gain possession.
All right, a chance to check out stats for Reggie Jackson. How he performed last season. Averaged about 12 points a game, 4 assists, and 3 rebounds. And there isn't much to write home about with his numbers. I think he'd like to up his contributions.
Yeah, but you got to earn that chance. I mean, you get what you earn. His numbers are fine, but he's not going to get a lot more floor time unless he turns it up a notch.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
Yeah, sensational is a really good word for it. They're tearing it up on the glass.
Now here's James. Harrell. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist. Harrell's got 8 points.
And improving as a shot maker every year. Harrell has to be accounted for defensively.
Here's Jackson, and he uses the glass on the layup.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Jackson's gone 2 of 4 from the field.
Whose man's is Dennis?
44 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Passes to James. Six to shoot. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
Par for the course for James. I mean, he forces his man to overcommit, gets the bucket, and draws the foul.
And last season, we got to see what an effective playmaker LeBron James can be. The assist numbers through the roof, career high for him at the age of 35.
Absolutely remarkable. And Greg, when I first saw him in high school in northeastern Ohio, I thought his passing was his greatest attribute, and that was after just seeing him play one time. And he's shown that throughout his career. Took on full ball handling responsibilities with the Lakers last year and showed you what he can do. He is a gifted passer and an extremely versatile player. Well, there are only a handful of players who've been on the line more often than LeBron, and no surprise, every one of them a Hall of Famer. That's where he's headed to.
Now here's Jackson. There's 18 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Morris kicks to Jackson. Offline with his three. Schroeder, right side. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist. LeBron's got 4 assists in the game.
Boy, you're playing with fire anytime you leave somebody open on James' team. I mean, LeBron, his court vision, outstanding.
And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. And they've done a phenomenal job down low, so many of their points coming right at the rim. Back to the action after this word. And when asked to compare himself to LeBron James, Giannis had this to say.
I know if I put the work in, maybe 10 years from now I can be the same sentence. But I got to put the work in, and whenever I face him, I got to show up. I cannot be taking the day off against him.
And, Greg, that's the humble, hard-working approach we've come to expect from Giannis.
You know, he's not interested in putting himself on a pedestal. Enough people do that for him. He just wants to become the best he can be and win rings.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Lakers?
They pounded the ball inside in the first half, forcing the D to collapse, and that frees up the shooters going forward.
Another big aspect of their game tonight has been the fast break, transition opportunities. They're really keeping it up-tempo so far.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. So the Lakers 5 right now. We've got Montrezl Harrell. Kyle Kuzma is out there with Anthony Davis. Then there's Dennis Schroeder, and it's Horton Tucker in at the 2. Batum dishes to Jackson. That one's good. Just his third make brings him to 3 for 8 in this game.
Not an easy basket for Jackson. He doesn't shoot a really high percentage, but he does make a lot of tough hoops.
Kuzma passes to Harrell. Kuzma inside. Jackson on him. Out to Kuzma. A second chance effort. Batum grabs the miss. Clippers trail by 6. 4 on 3 as they bring it up. Pass to Jackson. Batum trying to break loose. And Jackson with the basket on the assist by Batum. Jackson's got 8 points.
The quickness of Reggie Jackson, terrific. Superb at slicing apart the defense with his drives to the rack.
Davis surveying the floor. It's Schroeder, top of the key. Back to Davis. Sinks that one from the post.
Timeout.
Davis has got 4 this quarter.
And I tell you what, AD is able to brush off those defenders with ease because of how strong he is. That's what they call weight room.
And the Clippers call time here. Greg, you're the all-time assist leader for the Big West Conference. In that frame, talk about some of the traits that make for a good floor general, a good point guard, a good facilitator.
Yeah, I mean, listen, you have to be a leader because that's what the position calls for. Unselfishness, instincts, that stuff matters. But ultimately, your teammates got to feel like you play for them. And that's when you have a chance as a team to be special.
I'm assuming you've always been like that. Am I correct?
No, that is not
really?
true.
Wow.
I evolved into a leader. In all seriousness, I think some guys are natural. Others, like myself, had to evolve into it.
And the Lakers making a change here.
And a chance here to check out some stats on Anthony Davis. He's coming off an excellent season. 3rd in blocks, 10th in scoring, and he ended up in the top 15 in steals as well. Some of the quickest hands in the league.
And you don't finish top 3 in blocks unless you're truly inspired. He combined supreme hustle with keen awareness. You've got to love this guy. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Kyle Kuzma picks one up. This is his 2nd trip to the line in this one.
Shooting 2.
The free throw good from Kawhi Leonard. Both free throws good from Kawhi Leonard. And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the 2nd quarter. Inside, here's Caldwell Pope, and contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And although it seems like KCP will never be a huge factor on offense, he can still give you valuable points and also that spacing he can provide out on the floor.
Yeah, I agree with you there, and it's a valuable tool kit that he has because he can provide some playmaking and shot making and spacing of the floor. And he's also become more efficient as an offensive player. But he does know and recognize that his strength is at the defensive end, his athleticism, mobility, and versatility. And offense is tertiary to his contributions.
And the first one at the line is good.
A sharp shooter with a quick trigger release, Caldwell Pope is known for being an efficient scorer.
And Caldwell Pope drops them both. Clippers trail by 6. Outside Leonard. Lillard outside. Back to Leonard. And he gets it to go.
Yeah, you know, Lillard has been so good at finding the open man, puts a lot of zip on his passes, and he knows he's responsible for getting his teammates the ball.
Caldwell Pope passes to Curry. And again, no good by the Lakers.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
And there's Paul George on the assist by Lillard. Lillard's got his third assist on the night. Curry against Lillard. Let's go. And the basket by Curry. Curry's got 6.
Whatever the defense gives, that's what he takes. A sign of a skilled offensive player.
Pass to Ibaka. Outside Leonard. Shoots the 3. The Lakers with the rebound. Davis has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Lobbed up there for Drummond. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
And I like the timing that Drummond has on these alley-oops. That's not as easy as he makes it look. He knows precisely when to leave the ground to receive the pass and finish it off.
Here's Ibaka, and it's sent back by Drummond. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Clippers will retain possession. The 3 from George. Lakers leading by 6. Here's Kuzma. Unable to get that one. Some solid defense from Antetokounmpo. He dishes it to Lillard. In the corner, George with it. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
And they double up Davis. Curry outside. Rebounded by Serge Ibaka.
Just not there from a rhythm standpoint right now. It's really eluding him.
And stolen by Drummond. Caldwell Pope with it. George picks him up. He had a nice open look right there. And it's 8 points for Steph Curry.
Man, I have great appreciation for the IQ of Stephen Curry. I mean, once the ball hits his hands, guys, you know he's thinking about letting it go.
And the Clippers call time here. Anthony Davis really making a difference here.
And he's been taking it to the rack all game, and they haven't been able to contain him. They have to put up better fight on the inside.
Well, let's take a look at last year's top scorers. Damian Lillard third, and of course Giannis.
And what an option either of those two guys give you. They're both excellent safety valves when an offense is struggling.
Here's Lillard. Ibaka outside. Curry against Lillard. Lets the 3 fly. And the Clippers miss again.
Not sure why he keeps trying his luck from deep here. It's just not his night.
Lobbed up there for Drummond.
You know, with AD's improved court awareness, when guys on his team get open, he'll find them.
And so Lillard will bring it up for the Clippers. 8-point game. He kicks it to George. That 3 off the mark.
Yeah, just a solid job on the backboard. They are really controlling the inside.
Well, they're working the glass, really battling in that area of the game, and that's helped them stake this lead.
Lillard with it. To the inside. Leonard. And it's sent back by Drummond.
Not letting that one fly. Drummond using his height and wingspan to deny the shooter.
Clippers trail by 11.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And you know you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
Kuzma outside. The pass to Drummond. Caldwell Pope outside. Here's Davis. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Lillard, the pass to Leonard. Giannis, right side. Drops in the layup for 2. Giannis has got 4 this quarter.
And Giannis is a beast, a Greek freak, a dominant player on the offensive end.
Caldwell Pope against George. Out to Kuzma. Lets it go. It's not going to go for him. The Clippers go the other way with it. On the wing, Giannis. Guarded by Curry. Leonard on the wing. 6 on the shot clock. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in. Leonard's got 18 points in the game. The Los Angeles Clippers, they come into this one following a loss to the Nuggets. Drummond trying to get himself free. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
And they continue to control the glass.
Guys, I think they've simply been the more physical team, and that's why they're ahead.
Over in the corner, Antetokounmpo. And another 3 for the Clippers.
And I tell you, once Antetokounmpo starts hitting this consistently, it's a wrap. Over, Finney, done. Gold to black. Encouraging to see him knock down the 3.
Curry, good. Now here's Lillard. Fires for 3. And again, it's the Clippers from deep.
And when Lillard's hitting the tray ball, it really opens things up for him. As good a passer as he is, he becomes a major headache for the D if he gets hot from beyond.
Kuzma can't get it to go.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
You know, guys, it seems to me as though he's over anxious. He seems to be pressing, trying too hard, moving too fast. Just needs to calm himself down and wait for good shots.
And the Lakers decide to take their first time out here. Big group substitution here for the Clippers. Zubac is checked in for Ibaka. Morris comes in for Leonard. Jackson, he's checked in for George. And it's Patrick Beverley in for Damian Lillard. The Lakers also changing it up. Montrezl Harrell, he's checked in for Drummond. LeBron comes in for Kyle Kuzma. And Dennis Schroeder subbed in for Caldwell Pope. Clippers trail by 5. Here's Giannis. And Giannis throws it down.
And it's easy to see by Antetokounmpo's performance tonight. He can flat out dominate games at times.
Schroeder outside. Harrell the pass to Davis. Back to Harrell. Schroeder outside. And it's off from three-point range.
And one thing I liked in the first quarter was their aggressiveness to draw the contact, putting the defense on the defensive.
Yeah, exactly. And I think they need to continue to press that advantage. They've got to get back to that. Don't go away from that. It's been working so well for them. Stay with it.
And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up. And there's the foul against the Lakers. He'll take his 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the game right here.
Shooting 2.
The first one falls.
And getting to the line and hitting your free throws, a good way to get back into the game. It stops the clock and extends the game and allows you the opportunity to set your defense. They've been perfect from the line so far here in the second quarter.
And both free throws good for Giannis. And it's Schroeder with the ball. He brings it up for the Lakers. They've led by as many as 11 points. Passes it to Harrell. Outside Curry. 4 on the shot clock. Kept alive. The Clippers trail. This offense has really been clicking.
And they know it, guys. They're playing right now with the kind of energy that is hard to deal with.
Lets it go from 14. Buries the jump shot. Curry's got 15 points.
Boy, has he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter. He's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense.
Out left to the wing. Schroeder looking around. Pass to James. That one's in. Only his 4th make against 9 total shots.
You know, guys, that's what he does. He just loves to play that kind of attacking basketball.
And Beverly kicks to Giannis. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
You know, when Antetokounmpo puts his head down, man, it is a really terrifying sight for the defense when this guy's coming at you, all limbs and arms and size and ball skills. Usually you just end up hacking away at him to stop him from getting to the hoop.
Shooting 2.
That free throw, no good. And the Lakers making a change here. Horton Tucker's checked in. And he's good on the second. There's 42 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Pass to Davis. There's the pass to Horton Tucker. Kicks it to Schroeder. Just 5 on the clock. Davis down low. Guarded by Jackson. And Davis with the basket on the assist by Schroeder. Schroeder's got 4 assists in the game. Beverly against Schroeder. And here's Beverly. Wants to get it to Antetokounmpo and does. Great D that time from Davis. It's been all about Stephen Curry for the Los Angeles Lakers. He comes away with 11 points in the quarter and is showing no signs of fatigue. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. Here with Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. And Kentavious, you guys were getting a lot of offensive rebounds in the first half. How important was that?
I mean, that is important, man. We got to keep them off the glass. We can't get them second shot, and we got to offensive rebound too as well. Get us some second chance at the basket and just keep working hard.
Well, you made it work in the first half, KCP. Thanks a lot. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow. Right here on 2K Sports.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here with Shaq and Kenny, and a favorite time of the year as we're halfway through one of the first games of this fresh NBA season. The first half was all about Stephen Curry. He ended up with 15 points, 3 assists, and 1 rebound. What'd you think, Kenny, about what we saw from the Lakers?
They obviously came in wanting to push the action, and so far, so good. They're looking to get easy transition baskets because the other team is not getting back on defense.
Shaq, what was your takeaway on the Clippers?
Well, they could be ahead in this game if they were taking care of the boards. More possession means more scoring opportunities. A few rebounds either way could decide the outcome of the game. Ultimately, this game will come down to who wants it more.
And that'll do it for our halftime report. Stay tuned for the second half, about to get underway.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Kawhi Leonard really has his fingerprints all over this one.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game that's been so far. We've got Damian Lillard. Ibaka is out there with Antetokounmpo. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. And it's George in at the shooting guard. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers.
Boy, it feels like we're tallying every assist, every point, all part of LeBron's expansive legacy.
And Leonard gets it to go.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
They double-team Curry. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. How about that strong defensive performance for this half's Mobile One block?
Determined to protect the lead with the all-out effort defensively. Superb anticipation on the block.
And so here are the Clippers. Clippers trail by 6. Passes it to Ibaka. To the paint. Here's Lillard. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Lillard's got 10 points in the game.
And for someone who spends most of his time on the perimeter, Lillard's a terrific finisher inside. His moves to the basket aren't tentative. They are strong.
Antetokounmpo kicks to George. Good. And it's Giannis picking up the assist. Antetokounmpo's got 4 assists now tonight. Now Caldwell-Pope. 5 points in the game. And the rejection by Ibaka.
Just insane length and leaping ability. Ibaka can reject shots from anywhere on the floor.
That would be 4 in a row for him now as they have come racing out of the gate to start this second half.
Caldwell-Pope passes to Drummond. James with it. Outside Curry. Shot clock at 6. Shoots over Leonard. And the basket by Curry. He's got 17.
Yeah, making the right decision off the pick. There aren't many players better. Curry delivers again.
Here's Lillard. Dishes it to Ibaka. And that one drops for him. And the Clippers lead by 1.
Wow, 5 straight buckets coming out of half. They are rolling.
The Lakers have gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. James kicks to Caldwell Pope. Lillard against Curry. Back to Caldwell Pope. And the shot goes in.
Caldwell Pope is very comfortable near the rim, cashing in from there.
And here's Lillard. He brings it up for the Clippers. Outside Leonard. Outside for George. And the 3 off target. Lakers have gone 3 of 5 to start the second half, developing a nice rhythm out there. And the rejection by Ibaka. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Ibaka. Here's LeBron. It's Drummond, high post. Clock at 6. Here's Curry. Count it. And with that basket, he's now 9 of 15 from the floor.
There isn't a shot Steph Curry doesn't have a feel for. Floaters, runners, whatever. The tougher, the better.
Ibaka dishes to Leonard. Here's George. 7 points in the game. Tries it from the top of the key. They get it back. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That one on Davis.
And, you know, at almost 7 feet tall, Antetokounmpo is dangerous down inside, really. I mean, the defense has to be physical with him if they want to have a chance at preventing him from scoring in the paint.
He's had 6 attempts at the line, made 5 of them. And he knocks down the first one. That one is no good.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
We've seen it time and time again in games. Effort and determination on the glass can make up for a lot of other weaknesses.
And George gets it to go.
I think one of Paul George's best shots is his pull-up jump shot. He's been destroying defenses for years with that mid-range pull-up.
Pass to Drummond. He can't hit that time. Good work defensively by Ibaka. Now the Clippers with it. They're on a 14-6 run. Leonard against James. Outside Leonard. Lakers have gone 4 of 9 from the floor so far in the third. Here's Caldwell Pope. Good work defensively by Lillard.
No one to blame on that one but himself. You get looks like that, you've got to take advantage.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Now a chance to see the numbers for George. Coming off a terrific season. 14th and 3-point field goal percentage, and he'd make you pay every time he went to the line. Top 20 in free throw percentage.
And who could defend him last season out there? Defenders tried to body him up, play a little physical, but time and time again, he drilled the 3 anyway. And that one falls, and that puts him up by 1 point. Nicholas Batum, he's checked in for Antetokounmpo. And the Lakers also making a switch. Kuzma's checked in. Both shots good from the stripe. Lakers shooting down near the 40% mark since after. They've been slow getting going. James in the post. Leonard's there. Good work there as it goes. LeBron's got the game tied up here for the Lakers.
Tell you what, you can't afford to lose track of LeBron. Because that's what happens when you do. He'll find a way to get in there and grab the rebound and convert.
A nice shot by George.
This has been a totally different half for him. He definitely looks more comfortable now, guys.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
Drummond finds Curry. There's the three. Rebound by the Clippers.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
Here's Leonard. Count that one. Leonard's got the lead up to 5 now for the Clippers.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
And the Lakers call time here.
Adjustments are a part of the game, and the coach sees something he doesn't like here.
And you know what? We'll see what changes he makes coming out of this timeout.
Zubac is checked in for the Clippers. The Lakers also with a sub. Harrell, he's checked in for Drummond. Harrell, the pass to James. Caldwell Pope outside. Up top, Curry. Clock at 4. Pass to Harrell. Shoots over Zubac. Second chance shot, and foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Love the size and athleticism Kuzma possesses. He uses both of them well to draw these fouls.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Clippers.
One of the big stories has been the three ball. It's been a key part of their offense throughout the game.
Yeah, but also give them credit for the layups they've had tonight after strong drives to the basket.
First free throw is good.
Well, you look at Kuzma, the 27th overall pick in the NBA draft, guys, a multi-talented, confident forward with impressive skill and potential.
Marcus Morris is checked in for the Clippers. So he gets them both. Clippers leading by 3. Here's Lillard. Count it! And he'll have a chance for a 3-point play. It's going to be on Montrezl Harrell.
An even stronger second half. Tremendous efficiency at the offensive end of the floor.
Yeah, they're in a nice zone right now, and that basket looks, it can handle 2 balls at once. It looks like now it could probably, for them, handle 3 or 4 balls at once as well as they're shooting it.
Dennis Schroeder's checked in for the Lakers. Free throw good. Damian Lillard.
Lillard is really a force of nature. An incredible talent who torches just about everybody with his scoring ability.
Now the pass to Curry. The tray. It's rebounded by Leonard.
After connecting on 1 3-pointer in the first half, he hasn't netted another one since.
Curry against Lillard. High post try. A rebound by the Lakers. LeBron's got 6 rebounds in the game. Schroeder passes to Kuzma, and it's sent back by George.
Well, I tell you what, Paul George is so tough on defense. Love the way he gets after people. He's excellent at staying in the play as well as staying in his stance so he can come up with rejections and deflections.
LeBron against Zubac. James looking around. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
Hard to play better defense than that, guys. But right there, James simply overpowered it.
This is his second attempt at the line tonight. And the Clippers making a switch here. Beverly's checked in, and the Lakers also making a switch. Horton Tucker's checked in.
Find the lane. One shot.
Clippers leading by 5. Lillard attacking. Slammed home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line. It's on Dennis Schroeder.
And no stopping Lillard. Excellent at staying in control no matter what the D throws at him.
He made the only free throw attempt he had earlier in the game.
And you look at his numbers from last year, 89% from the line, so hard to ask for much more than that.
Yeah, those were fine numbers he posted at the line. It was hard to find fault with anything he did from the stripe.
Lakers trail by 8. Schroeder outside over Beverly. And it's Schroeder missing. Now the Clippers with it. They're on an 18-7 run. Lillard the pass to Morris. And Morris throws it down.
And the thing about Morris, doesn't have the big vertical, but tenacious once he gets around the rim.
Schroeder outside. LeBron outside. It doesn't go for him. 80 that time from Leonard. And here's Lillard. He brings it up for the Clippers. Here's Morris. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Lillard. Lillard's got assist number 8 here in this one already. Lakers trail by 12. Tipped away. Leonard with the steal. Takes the 3. And no good. And the Lakers will go the other way with it.
But still, eventually you got to feel like he'll start knocking those down again.
Kuzma with it. Lillard picks him up and stolen by Lillard. Goes up. Throws down the breakaway jam.
Boy, you have to respect the quickness of Lillard now because he's excellent at using his hands to complement those quick feet to come up with steals.
Back to LeBron. Takes a 3. Morris with the rebound. Morris has got 5 rebounds tonight. Leonard draws the double. Passes it to Zubac. Lillard from outside makes that one fall. It's his 8th bucket in 15 shot attempts.
Yeah, we've seen a much different version of him in this half, guys. He's been sharper, more focused, and more assertive.
And the Lakers call time here. You have to like what we're seeing so far from Kawhi Leonard.
That defense is helpless right now. He's got their number, and he knows it.
Jackson, he's checked in for Damian Lillard. Davis is checked in for the Lakers. Lakers trail by 17. LeBron with it. 14 points for him. They need this. The shot missing. They tee that time from Leonard. The Clippers shooting has been beyond great up until now. How about 57% from the field overall? Off on the layup. Lakers shooting 47% from the floor. Getting it done. James, the pass to Schroeder. Leonard with the steal. Leonard draws the double. In the corner, it's Morris. Good ball movement here by the Clippers. Here's Beverly. And Davis pulls it down. Davis has got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. And the Lakers with another miss.
No matter what looks they get, they just can't convert to stop this run.
And, you know, they've got to be careful because this is when the team concept breaks down and guys start playing hero ball.
Oh, how about using the rim to get some true hang time?
You know, he just wanted to make sure the landing was softer than the takeoff.
Yeah, right. I don't know how much weight that carries.
And the Lakers call time here.
Trying to stem the tide here.
Yeah, you know, they had to do something, anything to stop this run. You can't just let it go on any longer.
Now a moment to see the numbers for Leonard. Great showing for him last season. Averaged about 27 points a game last season. 7 rebounds and 5 assists. And you talk about guys who just have a nose for putting up points. He is one of them.
Yeah, he sure is, and he rarely has back-to-back bad games. If he has an off night, he usually follows that up with a big night.
Schroeder, and that one, good. Schroeder's got his second bucket of the night.
And, you know, coaches will take possessions like that all day long. Phenomenal use of the screen there.
And Beverly kicks to Leonard. Three-pointer. And again, it's the Clippers from deep.
Having a lot of trouble stopping the three-point shot.
And they're not making up for it with their own shots from deep either, so that's a double-edged sword there.
Pass to Davis. It's hauled in by the Clippers. Zubac has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Down low, here's Jackson. And it goes for the 5th time in 10 shots for him this game.
Love the unselfishness of Beverly. I mean, when he sees his teammate wide open, he quickly gets him the ball.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Here's James. And it's the Clippers with the rebound.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be because he is so strong in the paint.
And really the story of this second half, one team getting the shots they want, the other not so much.
And that's why you have such a huge gap in the shooting numbers between the teams.
Now here's James. 14 points for him. Four on the clock. That's good from 17 feet away. James has got 7 points here in this quarter.
Analytics says that you should ignore the mid-range jumper. No, not with LeBron. With him shooting, I'll bank on any shot he takes.
Kawhi Leonard has been on display for the LA Clippers. He has been a determined scorer today. 29 points altogether for him. And I think there's more where that came from. We've got more in store for you right after this. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
And they'd love to see every possession end this way. True team basketball.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. And on the court for the Lakers to start the fourth, LeBron and Davis, the incredible forward pair. Caldwell Pope out there with Curry, and it's Drummond in at center. And what a play! Just snatched out of the air. Credit the block. Clippers leading by 22. Caldwell Pope outside. Pass to LeBron. Back to Caldwell Pope. Good, and the assist goes to James. James has got his 6th assist on the night.
Very effective at spacing the floor. Contavious Caldwell Pope has gone from an average outside shooter to a dangerous one.
And they double up Giannis. Nobody near George. It's Drummond with the rebound.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
Kicks it out to James. Beverly against Curry. And the pass to Drummond. Davis dishes to James. From deep three-point range. The Lakers rebound. Caldwell Pope for 3. Tries yet again. Drummond trying to get himself free. That shot by Caldwell Pope, no good. Giannis against Caldwell Pope. From deep, George. The shot, no good. So the Lakers will take it the other way. After this one, they're off to Sacramento to take on the Kings.
Boy, Curry is so creative and efficient, and when he gets hot and gets going, he rains down points and baskets on the defense.
And that one drops.
Boy, he's having a great half here. Exactly the opposite of the first.
And so James will bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. A great fourth quarter, just giving up 2 points. Lakers passing it around. Curry can't get it to go.
That's excellent defense right there on the perimeter.
To the middle. Here's... Oh!
And Giannis Antetokounmpo has some major hops. At almost 7 feet tall, he makes it look effortless.
Here's James, and James throws it down.
You've got to love his aggressiveness to finish inside.
Well, his leaping ability gives him a great advantage.
Fellas, that's exactly why they look to get him the ball around the rim. I mean, it's either a dunk or free throws every time.
And the Clippers call time here. So, for the Clippers, Kawhi Leonard comes in for Marcus Morris, and Lillard subbed in for Patrick Beverly. For those just joining us, fourth quarter here, we're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Lillard finds George.
Boy, he's got to be kicking himself for failing to make that shot. That's money.
To the inside, and Davis can't get it to go. Clippers leading by 19 points. And Damian Lillard with the bucket on the assist by Giannis. Lillard's got 15 points in just the second half. And here is LeBron. Inside, deflects the pass. It's stolen by Ibaka. Leonard kicks to Lillard. And Lillard gets double-teamed. Count the basket. George has got 4 points in the quarter.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
I tell you, we're taking a look at some real deficiencies defensively. I mean, they've given up 5 straight good looks in the paint.
Leonard against LeBron. The dish to Drummond. Drummond is doubled. They get a hand on it, and the Lakers with another turnover here. Clippers have gone 4 of 8 in this fourth quarter, shooting an even 50% from the field. Ibaka for 3, and James pulls it down. James has got 8 rebounds in this game. And Drummond throws it down.
Yeah, first and foremost, he's a pass-first team player, is Caldwell Pope. Love seeing that.
Outside Leonard. The 3 from George. Nailed from three-point land. George has got 19 points.
Now this is more like it. 9 points for him from three-point range this half. That's 9 more than he had in the first.
Curry kicks to James. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. From deep, George, and it's good. Assisting on the play was Lillard. Lillard's got his assist totals piling up. 11 now for him. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Outside for Curry. They double team Curry. 6 to shoot. On the wing, Davis. Antetokounmpo defending. Offensive rebound. Drummond. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And you look at the size and athleticism. Once Drummond gets the ball in there, it's game over.
Hey, Clark, what were your thoughts as a fan watching the bubble play down in Orlando? Did it seem surreal at all to you?
It didn't seem surreal, Kevin. I thought it was pulled off quite nicely, as a matter of fact. I mean, the fact there weren't any real fans there for the most part was a little different, but I thought the court looked good. The players were the best in the world, as they always are. I thought the broadcast came across just as it would in a normal circumstance. I didn't find much different about it other than the fact that there weren't tens of thousands of fans in the building.
The Lakers making a switch here. Markieff Morris is checked in for Anthony Davis. Kyle Kuzma comes in for LeBron. Wesley Matthews checked in for Caldwell Pope. And it's Alex Caruso in for Curry.
Wow, they've made every free throw here in the second half.
And that efficiency, as you know, so... Are you kidding me? Hey, you can't forget about this. Now, Rondo's averaged double-digit assists multiple seasons. As good a passer as any in this league.
Matthews passes to Drummond. And Drummond throws it down.
Outstanding distribution there. I mean, what impressive passing ability.
Antetokounmpo against Drummond. And count it, the shot is good. He'll go to the free throw line.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
Free throw, no good for Antetokounmpo. You know, you look at the 2020 class for the Basketball Hall of Fame, Greg, some great names, headlined by Kevin Garnett, Tim Duncan, Kobe Bryant. I mean, historic players.
And all the more emotional, Kevin, having Kobe enshrined after his tragic passing. But when you look at the accomplishments of this class, arguably the most decorated that the Hall of Fame has ever seen.
And Greg, you've gotten a bird's eye view. You've gotten a front court view. You've had a chance to be alongside these Hall of Fame players.
Incredible talents, great people, and truly they've been terrific ambassadors for our game.
3 shots. 3 shots.
And he hits the first of 3. Greg, after we saw top prospects like LaMelo Ball and R.J. Hampton playing a year in Australia, the NBA G League sweetened the deal to attract those blue chippers to this G League, which I think is a very interesting topic and a very interesting way to go.
It is. You know, I think the salaries now could exceed $500,000, not to mention the endorsement deals, and they're on a single team that's built around their needs. Certainly an enticing option for those who want to skip the college route.
Does this affect colleges, in your opinion, in their recruiting?
Not at all. You're going to love your school no matter who plays for them, especially if you're winning.
And he nails the third. Greg, we're seeing the game evolve. We're seeing more and more big men displaying perimeter skills. Do you like that, or is there a part of you that misses those days when it all played out inside the lane in a very condensed area?
Listen, Kev, I think the game has kind of evolved on from the impact that the bigs had on the interior, but not the impact that they're having on the game. The reality is the game just doesn't stand still. And now as a big, you've got to have far more versatility. You got to be able to play in space. And as a fan, I just find the game to be more appealing to watch with the freedom of movement, the flow, and more of the skill set being put on display.
I agree. Now, Kennard, and that one clearly a foul, gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. Wesley Matthews picks one up. Boy, Greg, there is a lot to like offensively for Luke Kennard.
I tell you, he can shoot it. He's a crafty finisher and really improving as a passer. The question mark is the defensive end. 6'5" in height and wingspan, not elite tool, so he's got to get by on his instincts and his anticipation.
The first free throw is good. Big group substitution here for the Lakers. Anthony Davis, he's checked in for Markieff Morris. LeBron comes in for Kyle Kuzma. Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, he's checked in for Wesley Matthews. And Stephen Curry subbed in for Alex Caruso. Both good from the line that time. Greg, the NBA under Adam Silver has been aggressive looking for ways to enhance the product and attract fans. Where do you fall on that point? Push the envelope or don't rock the boat, or maybe somewhere in between?
I think it might be somewhere in between. These days, people's attentions can be pulled in so many different directions. I think they're smart to not rest on their laurels and to continue to try to evolve, but with that evolution, sometimes it's not going to come over as well as they would like. But I'm a fan of some of the experiments, I should say, that we've tried thus far, and I hope the league continues to push the envelope.
That's a good thought.
Yeah, that's just outstanding focus on these hard finishes. I mean, Caldwell-Pope fighting to score through contact and making it happen.
Nicholas Batum, he's checked in for the Clippers. A big group substitution here for the Lakers. Marcus All's checked in for Drummond. Markieff Morris comes in for Anthony Davis. Wesley Matthews checked in for James. And it's Alex Caruso in for Curry.
One shot.
That free throw good from Caldwell-Pope. Clippers leading by 23. To the middle. Zubac, that's good.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, No wonder you're losing.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
Passes it to Caruso. Misses the three. And so it's Leonard with it. He'll bring it up for the Clippers. Pass to Lillard. Lets it go from deep. The Clippers get another chance here. And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
A lot of big decisions have fallen on Adam Silver's shoulders, the commissioner of the NBA. And Greg, I think you and I agree by all accounts he has succeeded with flying colors. I mean, wouldn't you agree?
No doubt about it. I mean, I don't know that you could have had a better person for the times. Adam Silver is to be commended, but I think also appreciated, not just from the players and the owners, but I think our fans should also appreciate who he is as a person. I've often said that commissioners typically work for the owners. He's the one commissioner, no matter the sport, that I've always felt like was a partner of the players as well.
Catching up on the changes for the Clippers. Mann's checked in. Rajon Rondo is subbed in for Damian Lillard. Here's Horton Tucker. Pass to Caruso. Knocks it loose. The pass to Matthews. Lakers working the ball around now. 5 on the clock. From deep. And out of bounds as the Clippers gain possession. These guys have had some good motion on offense. Nice assisting.
And when everyone's involved offensively, it has a way of helping you on the defensive side as well.
Here's Kennard. Zubac kicks to Rondo. Poked loose. Matthews with the steal. Fast break. The Lakers. It's stolen by Rondo. Here's Kennard. Oh, and there's the one-handed jam.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
What, you mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas, I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
Morris, no good. They are in complete control.
This is the ultimate definition of the zone. Everything they've done has worked.
Rondo with the ball. Over Matthews. Rondo can't get it to go. The Lakers shooting at 46%, making some buckets. Can they get it? And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
Nice job creating for the easy deuce.
Clark, we know guys like LeBron and Michael Jordan will look for any perceived slight as a form of motivation. Was that something that you ever did as a player?
You know, Kevin, I really didn't go down that road. Now, had I played longer at the NBA level, I had a very short NBA career, maybe I would have approached it that way. If there was a slight or if there was a player that gave you trouble and you needed to get back at him in some way, sure, you'd be motivated by that, but I don't know if I was hunting for bulletin board material. I sought to be intrinsically or self-motivated from the inside as opposed to looking for outside influences to move me forward.
Zubac finds Kennard. And here's Rondo. He's covered by Matthews. 5 to shoot. Here's Mann. Tried to bank it in, but he misses. 1:41 left to play here in the fourth. Here's Caruso. He's covered by Rondo. And the basket is good.
And despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense.
You know what, guys, honestly, I didn't think he'd win that battle. I mean, that's a lot of height to give up.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Clippers.
This has got to feel good. I mean, they never counted themselves out when they were down earlier, and they not only muscled their way back into the game, but wow, they're in a position, shockingly, to win this one easily.
It's all about the will to win. You have to admire the perseverance, never doubting one another, having that trust in your coaches. And I really like what we've seen here tonight. Boy, did they earn it.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year. And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Giannis Antetokounmpo.
You have to love the way that he was closing out on defensive trips. He would always body up, and it's why he ended with so many boards.
The three from Matthews. Rebound by the Clippers. Batum passes to Rondo. 5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Zubac kicks to Kennard. Here's man. Kennard on the wing. Shoots over Matthews. And again, no good by the Clippers. So the Clippers winning this one easily. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far tonight.
And you got to commend this sort of dominance, particularly here at home. It's a great feeling when you play almost a perfect game and to have that crowd be so pumped up.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Giannis, what message does a win like this send to the rest of the league?
I think the team played really hard. We moved the ball real well, and we made shots. We just got to keep getting better every day and playing good basketball.
You played awfully good basketball tonight, man. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David. Great job. Thanks so much. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. We'll see you next time.